Good morning everybody, Richard Seaton here, the Ninja blogger from imbusinessninja.com. It's 7:30 and it's August the 11th, Thursday morning, and I've been up for about an hour writing a blog post. And I thought, why not do a recorded version on video as well, so that because everybody seems to be doing video and I've got the equipment, so I may as well use it. So here we go. This is all about how to create your first ever online product and 5 great reasons not to bother. Okay, so the simple fact is that 2 years ago I hadn't got a clue how an autoresponder worked, what a landing page was. I didn't know my autoresponder from my elbow. Today, or yesterday in fact, I released my first ever online product with its own sales funnel and activated the whole thing online yesterday. All in one day, okay? And yet a year ago I attended a seminar run by Dean Holland up in the north of England, and it was called Elite Traffic and Conversions, and one of the subjects he covered, okay, was creating your own products, constructing a high converting sales funnel, and building your own list. Now these were all things I thought I could never do because, you know, it's hard enough just to get traffic and drive it into Dean's funnel without all the other stuff. And guess what? I remember thinking to myself as I was scribbling the old notes down there, I thought that must be a great feeling to have your own product, be in total control of your sales funnel and interacting personally. Everything that's happening to your business is a result of what you're doing. It's your list, it's your interaction, it's your marketing. What a great feeling that must be. Well, guess what? It's a great feeling because I am enjoying that feeling right now. You see, last year it would have taken me well over a day just to do a landing page. I'd have sat there, I'd have had to learn all the technology. Things would have gone wrong. Uploading is a great big problem for me because I end up with so many files on my computer that I upload the page and it's in the wrong folder, and of course when I go on to test it online nothing happens and it just gives me an error 404. So, you know, it's hard work getting your head around that, and a great way to do that, by the way, is to draw yourself a map of your computer on the one side and the server on the other, and just have a map of where all the files are going to go, what they're called, and so you can update them. It's not difficult once you get into the method. So last year I was in the midst of learning all this stuff, and it was really scary, you know, terrifying mystery, a huge impossibility. I thought I'll never do it. But the real monster I was overcoming wasn't all that technology, it wasn't learning stuff, it wasn't hours of tweaking and messing around. It was the fear monster, wasn't it? The fear monster is the obstacle in the whole process, and it's the one that lives in your head. I'm reading from this because I wrote this down, it's quite good. No, it's the complete belief that you can't do it. The fear that you obviously are not bright enough or confident enough, so you spin off out of control and then you invent a mass of reasons why you can't do it because you're incapable. Now here's 5 great reasons. You know, at the top of the blog I said 5 great reasons not to bother. Well, here they are. First one is, I don't have time. The answer to that is yes you do. You have loads and loads of time. I have loads and loads of time. I just waste most of it. The second reason would be I don't have the technical skills. Well, guess what? Does a baby come into the world knowing how to use Adobe Photoshop? I don't think so. These are skills that you learn. They're life skills. You know, if you want something, you would go and find out how to do it. Another good one is I can't afford it, yeah, I don't have any money. Well, do you know how much it cost me to learn how to use all this software? It didn't cost a penny, it just cost time. I had to sit down and learn it. What's another one that people come up with? Oh yeah, I have far too many things going on in my life right now. Maybe I can do it later. Well, guess what? You'll always have too many things to do, and that's the reason why you'll never do anything, because you have those things piled up in front of you, and whenever things look a bit easy you'll create more obstacles to make yourself feel busy so that everybody thinks you're amazing. One I used to use a lot was I need to sort my life out first before I can focus on doing this. Well, until you have addressed the procrastination you're showing there, you never will you? You never will sort your life out, because one of the reasons why your life isn't sorted is because you're procrastinating in the first place. So now, here's the real reason, yeah? The real reason why you procrastinate, why we procrastinate. This is going to be a bit painful. The message is short, and there's only one reason why you don't do stuff, okay? You ready for this? You don't do stuff because you don't want to. Or even worse, you just can't be bothered, you know? Why do I want to do all that work? Everything's trickling along fine. I've got enough money in the bank to buy a sandwich, you know, the car's working, you know. Why do I need to change things? Well, the fact is, if you really believe that's true, if you believe that ticking over at idle pace, and it's interesting that an engine idles, isn't it? When you're doing the least amount of effort in order to keep the thing going, that's called idling. And I love that phrase because that's actually what most people do all the time. If you truly believe that you don't need to bother, then don't bother. You obviously don't want to do it. Another good one is it won't work anyway. That's true. The real possibility is, in fact, that the first few funnels from here on that you construct and put together, including the one I did yesterday, which I love and I'm sure it's going to be earning me millions, but there's a good chance it'll crash and burn, and maybe the one after that will as well. But if you don't build prototypes and test them, you don't know which one's going to work, do you? How many rockets did they send up to the moon before one actually made it? They dropped a lot in the sea that exploded and fell to bits. The one that actually got there was the end result of a lot of messing about and research. So what I'm going to encourage you to do now is to make a start, okay? That's enough of the excuses. If you've got to this point, I'm going to challenge you now to make the first move. Decide that you'll have a go. Give it another try. Every morning you wake up and you have a brand new opportunity, okay? So start to wake up and find out what you really want to do and give yourself a chance. Don't die full of regret at the things you didn't do. At the bottom of the blog post there's a free video which will get some fresh air moving. It's Dean just telling you how his business system works and how it's actually very simple, and to start off with there's a very simple process you go through. So thanks for watching. It's getting on for 7:45, time for coffee, and see you on the next one. Take care, bye bye.